get started, as an excuse to get the warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
This one started.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work first. These guys played a terrific game a year ago, final Saturday of the regular season. Close through halftime, tied at 14. But the Fighting Irish showed why they were bound for the national championship game and took home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat in capturing the shillelagh in the second half.
They took the shillelagh. Yeah, it was 14-14 at half. It was a really good football game, and then Notre Dame's defense just takes over. They scored 14 points, 100-yard interception return, 99-yard interception return. This kind of punched their ticket, Jesse, for the college football playoff.
And it was Notre Dame being Notre Dame. You mentioned their defense. They also ran the ball extremely well. Jadarian Price, Jeremiah Love, both had huge games on the ground. So able to control the football, you know, that's going to be a big key for Marcus Freeman's squad in this one, with a jeweled shillelagh up for grabs.
He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sanders. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. Sweet spin. At the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Genty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Pauling. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here in the game. And they did tack on that extra point without. Venture.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for the... As they move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that, too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front, guys pushing the pile, NFL talent on this offensive line, just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
He now has 72 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season?
And he strides his way over the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To throw, it's Mayava. Got his man downfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Paul, when you add a trophy, it's way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry class.
Trying play action. That's caught. It's Sanders. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a mid-season quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the boot, looking for his man. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanders. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do this.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here.
Touchdown, Trojans! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Now on first down from the 43. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Notre Dame right back to the line. On the move and looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They've moved the sticks. It's first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for and a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. And the ball is loose on the return. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Now on first down from the 30. To the air, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a deep man. A full dive to haul that one in. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The inside handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Complete to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And his defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
And you've seen this formula work in all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lemon. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Trojans will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Fires to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone and the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Gets open down the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've extended this nice lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Lost one deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They're dealing with a second and long. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Strachan.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on foot. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Touch pass on the right. Gets it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that jeweled shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype. Does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown, Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What a game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. And they have looked good. And I think the George Shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. They'll run the screens. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Pulls it in. It's Flanagan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down. Looking for more. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give is to Williams. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? A third down try for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll pull it on the read. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give is to Williams.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? And the quarterback takes a knee. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. The snap sets up the throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The Trojans buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Throws for the tight end. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They'll try to get out of trouble from inside their own 5, but they'll have to convert 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Hand off from the shotgun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyons. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Grab near the marker. It's Lyons. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
I'll tell you what, it's really... this point in the game, if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves. They wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll try the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not.
Looking deep down the right side. And here's the third interception of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the jewel shillelagh. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.